Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. I've made this really pretty card and I'm going to show you how I've made it. So first of all, I've used the Wobbly Frames. These are a new die set we've had, and this is £8.50. So first of all, I've made my own shaped card. So I've cut 2 out of this larger size die, which measures about 5 3/4 inches. So it's a nice sized card. Then I've cut another of the smaller ones out for a matte layer. And then I've made 2 frames. So just cutting out the larger and then the next one down to make that frame. And again, to make the frame for the smaller one, just going down in an increment. Easy to do. And it is such a nice set to have. It's got that lovely stitched element to it as well. And of course, those wobbly elements with that frame. Then I've used again this new die set, which is the birthday tags. £8.50 for the set. What I've done, I've printed off a thank you and then cut it out with one of the labels. I've also cut out 2 of those flowers, and they're all tags. Such a gorgeous set, from the numbers, the champagne bottle, the glasses, all the sentiments that you get with it as well. You know you're getting value for money. This set is £8.50, and it's just so lovely. And of course you can mix and match them with the other die sets as well, with the tags. So yeah, it's just another great one to have. Those numbers are a real nice touch as well with them. So let's get on. You know where they're from. It's Craftaddictionuk. You've got my affiliate coupon code, Susan5, for that extra 5% off all your orders you make. So I'm going to get on with it and make this card up. Now I've cut out some, well, it's one die actually, this die set, and it's called Bouquet of Flowers. It was £4 from Inlovearts. On my sheet, which is just a laminated sheet, I've put some pink pirouette, spritzed with a little water. And you know, I like to use my finger, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that colour down onto the flower heads. It's easy to do, just use the flat of your finger, and I'm going to let that one dry a little. Going on, I've picked up sweet sugar plum, adding some of that down on the mat as well, a spritz of water, and onto my finger. So again, just dabbing it onto those flower heads. And you know, I like all my colours to flow in together to keep them all tonal. And I've picked up now a peekaboo peach, and I'm going to put that peekaboo peach just on the 3rd sprig of that bouquet. I will leave all the information of what I've used in the description box, so press the more button, and I will leave the link as well to Inlovearts, and I do have a code for you for that as well. So just giving them a little extra colour now they've dried off. And I wanted to do this first, just so that these can be fully dried for when I've made the card up. Now, as you can see on my dies, all I've done is put a mark on each one. You can see there properly before I separated them, so that I know which is the top. And then when I cut it out, I just put a little pencil mark at that top point so that I can line them up easy. And that is what I've done. Lined them up with the little mark. Same with that matte layer. And then it makes such easy work of it. So what I want to do now, first off, is make a little hinge. So I've got a piece of card measuring 2 inches by 1 inch and scoring at a 1/2 inch just to make that hinge. Getting my glue. I'm still being asked what this glue is. It's My Sweet Petunia Precision Glue Press. So I'm laying that down just so that it's equal spacing and popping the glue on the second tab. Then with the front, standing it up onto my glass mat, lining those edges up, and then I can give that a good press, and that is going to be my card made. And as you can see, I've already done a sentiment on the back. I'm going to send this off to a lady, and I'm not going to show you the sentiment, but you can see that I printed that off first on the computer and then cut it out. So you can see that little pencil mark so that I know that that's the top for placement. So just giving that a tweak all the way round. Making sure that that goes in its correct position. It's not hard or messy whatsoever. It's nice to get back into my craft room after my week away. We've had a lovely cruise for our silver wedding anniversary, and to be honest, my head's still a bit swaying. So yeah, I found it quite difficult since I've been back. So this is the matte layer I'm going to use for the front. First of all, I'm going to put that edge around it. So just doing the same with that glue. And you can see my pencil mark. And just popping that into place as well. Now I do know that Steve has had a little mini restock. So if you was wanting the dogs and you couldn't get it, there was an issue which I wasn't aware of, and I wasn't here, and I didn't have any internet for a week, any Wi-Fi. But I do know that the dogs, that dog die set, is in stock at the minute. So if you want it, he's got plenty. He's told me he's got plenty. And you can go on the website. Don't forget to use my coupon code Susan5 for your discount on all orders made through me to Craftaddictionuk. So now I've got my Posca white pen, just putting some dots onto those flower heads just to add a little extra interest. I want to keep it very summery and light for this card. It's just a thank you card. So getting my pieces together. And having a look, and you can see what I mean about keeping the colours all tonal. I've gone with that paper, and I will show you this at the end. I've realised I've just missed a couple of those buds on that flower, so I'm just going to spritz it again with water just to refresh it. And that's so easy to do. Making sure that my surface is always kept clean. Adding some more of those Posca dots. Now I'm just going to see where this arrangement is going to take me now. So getting the tags with the same paper as I've cut the frame from, I've done the tags. But in the centre, that circle pops out, and I do want to add a little of the Peekaboo Peach in the centre. So what I'm going to do is just cut it out after I've inked that piece of scrap card, just for those Peekaboo Peach centres. Getting a little tape, just normal sticky tape, putting some on the back of the die. And then I can turn it over. After I've used that sticky tape on the back, and that will hold my centres in. Then getting the white Posca pen, just putting some dots in that centre as well. Now I don't know how I'm going to arrange these yet, so I'm just going to have a little play, just to see how I think they're going to look. Yeah, I think that's okay. So what I'm going to do is glue those three all together first. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching while I've been away. I do hope you've liked the tutorials that I left for you. I was working so hard so that I didn't leave you with a week that you didn't see anything. And I did love them. I've got to say, I did love making them. So thank you for keep watching, my new subscribers, and I hope you've not got fed up with Christmas cards yet. It seems like I've been making them forever. If you'd like to join my Facebook group, it's called Susan Creates. It's a private group, so only the members see what you post. You can ask questions. There's always someone to help you. and or just to give another perspective on an item or something that you stuck on. It's a really friendly group. So I'm going to glue those down. Just making sure that I'm not bothered about it being perfectly straight, but I just want it to be in its position. I'm going to lay that at the bottom of those stems with that thank you. So now for the middle of where your thread would go through, I've got my pre-made Nuvo drops. I'm just looking for the colours and the sizes I've got left on my sheet. I do like that one, but I'm going to have a look at my other sheet I've got. And I think I'm going to go with the smaller one. Yeah, and that's fine in the centre. So then deciding, am I going to lie it flat? But no, I'm going to pop it onto some double-sided foam tape. And because I want to go around the corners, I'm just going to take this backing off first. I'm not going to snip it. I'm just going to go round. Doesn't matter if it's not perfectly on the edge, as long as it's supporting that card. And how easy was that? Just putting a bit in the middle. Always checking that I've got it at the top. Now you do know that I like to make my stability bases, and with this actual card it is very sturdy, but I'm still going to do one on this card. So I know that I want 2 inches and it's always by 4. So I'll get my scoreboard just to show you. So that's 4 inches by 2 inches, and on the 4 inches side I'm scoring it a half, 2 and 3.5. Then it's just fold and burnish your score lines. And these 1/2 inch tabs are your gluing tabs. So bringing in my card with the folded edge to the front of your card, that's where you're going to glue it. So just like before when we'd made the hinge, you're just going to do it the same on that bottom, getting it lined up, and then you can give it a press. And then with the opposite side, you're just going to do the same. Now I know that when I've done a stability base, there is no way that this is ever going to topple over on your mantle, on your shelf, wherever you want to put it. It is never going to topple over. And it folds flat to go in an envelope, not a problem. And I will be posting this one. Now I want to show you that cardstock. A while ago when I went to the range in the UK and I picked up some bits and bobs, this is one of the paper pads. It's a marble designer paper pad. There's 16 sheets in it, all different colours as you can see, 180 GSM, and it was £1.49. So I hope you've liked this card. I hope you've liked the dies. Have a go. Like and subscribe. Leave me a message. And thank you so much for watching.